A woman checked in at 10:44 p.m. that evening. She was given room 2805 and booked it for 3 nights. She gave the following information while checking in. Her name, Jennifer Fergate. Date of when she was born, August 23rd, 1973, which would have meant she was 21 years old. She also gave her address as Verlaine, Belgium. Her phone number and the name of her company were also added. Jennifer also checked in a man by the name of Louis Fergate, but he was not seen by the receptionist. Another employee later did see a man with her, between 25 and 40 years old. The man supposedly went into a room with her. Bizarrely, Jennifer was absent during the next 2 days from her hotel room. During her stay, she attempted to contact 2 invalid numbers in Belgium. 4 days after Jennifer checked into the hotel, employees realized that Jennifer never gave them any payment details. They sent messages to her room that would appear on a television, informing her that she exceeded her credit limit and that she had to come pay. The last message that was sent was acknowledged by someone in the room by clicking OK on a TV remote, yet still no one came down to pay. A housekeeper was asked if she had been in Jennifer's room in the last few days. The housekeeper has not, since there was a red Do Not Disturb sign on the door. A hotel employee then finally went to knock on her door. Immediately after knocking, the employee heard a massive bang coming from the room. It was a gunshot. Fearing for his life, the employee went down the elevator to the security room. He told security what he had heard. The head of security then went to Jennifer's room. This was now 15 minutes after the shot was heard. 15 minutes, the door of the room was unsupervised. He found that the door was locked both on the inside and the outside. After finally unlocking the door, he entered the room. An awful smell was detected. The man then saw the body of Jennifer on the bed. She had been shot. The gun was still in her hand. The police arrived on the scene 50 minutes after the gunshot was heard. With the door being locked from the inside as well as the outside, it would mean that Jennifer had to be alone in the room. This caused the police to believe she took her own life. There were some strange details, however. The gun was held upside down. Her thumb was on the trigger. No blood or gunshot residue was found on her hand. 2 gunshots were fired, one into a pillow and one into her forehead. All of the labels from her clothing had been removed. The serial number on the gun was also removed and was apparently done very professionally. The police did later manage to track down the factory where it was made, but that never really led them anywhere, since they did not know where it was sold or to who. Strangely enough, there were no fingerprints on the gun, which cast more doubt on if the woman did this to herself. It was soon discovered that all of the information she gave when checking in was fake. No Jennifer or Louis Fergate existed. The address she gave also did not exist. If she did take her own life, why would she go through such great lengths to conceal her identity? An autopsy concluded that she was between 25 and 35 years old, not 21 as she claimed. The police questioned everyone that stayed on the same floor as the woman, and by questioning I mean they just asked if anyone heard or saw anything out of the ordinary. A man who was also from Belgium lived opposite Jennifer in room 2804. We know that he was a businessman and he's referred to as Mr. F. He told investigators that when he checked out, he was asked if he saw or heard anything out of the ordinary regarding the woman. But this was a lie, however. The man checked out the day before the woman's body was found. It is unknown why he would lie about this fact. If the police really looked into him is also not known. In the hotel room, men's cologne was found. There was also a magazine and had a different room's number on it. On the magazine, there was a fingerprint. This was the only fingerprint in the room and did not belong to Jennifer. There were also a half-eaten plate of food and a few pieces of clothing. Interestingly enough, some pieces of clothing the woman was seen wearing were not found in the room, and it is unknown where it went. The woman had short dark hair and blue eyes. Gold and porcelain were used in her dental work. A DNA sample was taken from her, and in subsequent years it was confirmed that she was from the northern part of Germany. Some of the hotel employees recall her speaking fluent English and German. A lot of people believe that she was a spy, but there really has never been any evidence to prove it. Her real identity is still a mystery, as is what really happened to her.